Mabatho Setenane, but they call her Batho Diamond for the stage. Am I right?
Wow.
Wow.
Good morning to you, Sissy.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning and welcome, Yonagape Radio. Let us hear more about her.
She's 29 years of age, Teach a Boy to Tie Foundation, that's still a progress, and a beauty pageant queen. She started her journey in 2019 when she participated in Cape Delegate and got Miss Photogenic. In 2020, she was in South Africa. She made it to top 5 and got Miss Fitness. Wow. And now she's working on being a full-time plus-size model and an activist. She believes in a plus size and is life just a laughter of life, yes. This year, she's blessed to be one of the Miss Bold Eastern Cape finalists, another platform celebrating the beauty of women, regardless of their size. Welcome, welcome. Batho Diamond.
Tell us about the diamond.
Yes.
It's like you're surrounded by diamond all over you.
I wouldn't say that. I think it went back when I started social networking. And then the first name that came into my mind was Diamond.
Oh, wow.
So if I ever use Diamond, Diamond D, Diamond whatever, MV Diamond, now I just like, you know what, I'm Batho Diamond. I am a diamond in a way.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yes.
And we have a Miss Bolt again today. Last week we had another
one, yeah.
And today we have another one. I told her last week that I have to join you guys now. It's like I've been getting people.
Come on. Even on Miss Radiant, they still have their entries open. Every platform is good and celebrating women. I think I love that part.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow.
Tell us about, sorry, Maria. Yeah, we always want someone to tell us more about themselves. Who is Mabatho? Where were you born? And tell us a bit more about yourself.
Oh, okay. So, Batho is born and bred in Eastern Cape. Full-time tomboy growing up until 17, 18. Then I was like, you know what, I was getting a bit voluptuous, so I was like, you know what, let me channel being a woman. Let me face whatever it comes with being a plus size and everything. So that's how I love music. I love anything to do with arts. I used to be part of a group called Imbiza Session where we have poets and everything. So that's where I focused more on, okay, you know what, they're doing something so unique. Let me be my own unique self with this plus size activist.
Okay.
So that's me.
Wow, nice.
Tell us about you growing up as a tomboy.
Yes.
Like, how has it been?
It was actually a comfort zone. You know, when you grow up and then you see that people are looking at you at a certain manner. So for me, I was like, okay, if I've got people looking at me that way, let me just shift. I would wear baggy jeans, hoodies and stuff, to a point everyone at my house thought I was a lesbian all my life. Because I was like, it's always boys in the house, it's always me. So I think it was a safe place for me to hide whatever that I didn't want the society to see in me. So I just like tomboy cover. So it was like,
So you're not comforting how you were looking back
at
then?
that time.
Wow.
At
Why?
that time
Is it people around you that made you not like what you were? Or is it just you?
It's one of those situations where you want to talk about it, but then you just moved on from it. I think I grew up in a society where so many things were put under wrap. I suffered molestation when I was 4. So when I saw that it's coming back to me of people looking at me in a certain manner, I thought, you know what, I can't handle it. I don't think I'll survive it. So let me just hide it out and just make sure that no one tries to invade myself anymore or try to do anything. So I think it was an scapegoat from experiencing what I had experienced. So it was good for me to go on with that.
Okay.
So how were things at school and also at home?
Oh, home was fine. Home was fine because we are a house of females. I only have one brother at home from my mom's side, but I do have other brothers on the other side. But it was a female house. It was my mom, my sisters, so it was always female, and then here's me. just shifted and became the boy for some reason. And in school I had to adjust. School was a one fun zone, but again, it was another restriction for me because I needed to act in a certain manner so that people wouldn't like think they can walk all over me and do anything. So I became one of the girls type of thing because I was always with the guys, always talking about sport, talking about music, and everyone was like, Candy, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? I think I only shifted grade 11. That's when I started having female friends. Hashtag the Alpha Crew. I still love them. They saved me in a way. So I started then, grade 11, grade 12. That's when I started embracing my feminine side. And I was like, okay, I can wear skirts. Okay, I can do my hair and stuff. So I think it was just like high school was the best. High school was the best.
So what has helped you to discover the beauty within you that you're trying to hide, trying to be a boy for some reason, and yet there's this beauty queen thing?
I forgot the gentleman's name. I don't know. I don't remember his name. But it was in 2010 when a gentleman approached me while walking. He was like, "Hi, I'm doing a Miss Motherwell. Would you like to participate?" I was like, "Me in heels?
Never.
I'll try it." So as going in sessions of training and everything, I just started enjoying it. I was like, so it was the first time I actually was on full makeup and everything. And I was like walking on stage. I was like, oh, okay, it's a nice thing. And again, I was the only plus size amongst full right size chicks. And I was like, okay, I could do this, but again, way. But then I entered 2010 and then I didn't until 2019.
Beautiful, eh? Amazing. And it's really, it's good that at least you find that beauty within yourself that you're trying to hide, and yet there's this beautiful lady sitting here today.
It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress.
Keep it up. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Keep it up.
And then tell us, Teacher Boy to Tie Foundation. What is it all about?
Teacher Boy Foundation is a foundation about grooming young men, young boys into better generation that we have. Like I started the idea around about 2019 when I was around the pageant life. We do charity work and stuff. So I could see that the most focus is on girls, sanitary towels, getting this and this for girls and this. And then I asked myself, where is the platform for young boys? Because I'm raising also a young boy. I need some influence for him, even though he's my influence because he's the most gentleman that I know. That's the craziest thing. So I just said, no, man, we're not paying attention to the man in our lives. We're not paying attention to the boys around our surroundings. So let me think of something that can actually help them escape whatever that's going on around our community, around our society, and our nation. So that's where it started.
Wow. Are you planning on doing a male pageant, or is just to groom them or teach them manners or whatever plans that you have?
That's an idea. That's an idea. I've been taking it baby steps because what I want to start is visiting schools, just having talks with boys, just asking them, how are you? How has things been? How is family? How is friends? Because it's something that we don't ask our boys. That, okay, I see you friends with these people. What are you gaining from them? What are you giving them? Because but that pageant thing, it's a nice idea. Because to me, I actually wanted to go back. I think back then, I worked with a Batho Foundation, where in schools we would do debates and stuff. And I see that nowadays there's nothing done for schools anymore. There's no sports, there's no any activities, and which is very sad because for us, we grew up with activities. As much as you were scared walking down the ramp, but you would enter for freshettes, you would enter for anything that you picked on from school, and you had no choice, but you had to like contribute to what you're doing every day. So I think it's an idea. I'm gonna think about it and talk with my people.
That's beautiful. And what are the age restriction that you have for the boys? Anyone can come to it, or you have a certain age that you're taking?
Finding out that I actually work on an underdevelopment called Dlangume. So I started talking with the gentleman about it. So with my idea, it was all about talking to primary schools and high schools. But when he told me that there are first years from NMMU that actually wanted to participate, so I told myself, you know what, I'm not limiting anything. Because I feel like if I'm going to limit, then I'm going to close the doors for people who actually need the help more than what I thought I could bring to the table. So it has no age, no nothing. If you want to come, you will come. I think I'll start sharing everything next month.
Okay.
Because we're still working. He was like, there's still a lot of people that want to enjoy me. They want to be part of it. Yes, I still have to meet them and see what they have for ideas so I can work around them.
Wow, I think Maria, it's a great initiative because, like you said, everywhere you go, it's women this, it's girls this. No one has ever bothered to take care or look after the boy child, and I think that's where the problem is, and that's why the society is the way it is now, because we have neglected the boy child. You know, no one has cared. You find them sitting, standing wherever, and you just ignore them, or you feel like, okay, they're standing there because they're bored, they don't want to do anything, they're lazy. You know, at times they want someone like you to say, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Do you need anything? You know, such people. So I really think it's a great initiative. Otherwise, me and you, we're going to talk after the show, right?
And how's the response to it though? How are people responding to the initiative?
I think with 2020 kind of backed me up a bit, but I had a lot of progress. I had started introducing it by going to gentlemen that I've known and be like, guys, I need ties. I need bow ties. They were like, what? And I was like, no, this is what I want to do. So I have a feeling that if I start working, it's going to get a lot of good response, because I'm even approaching gentlemen that I meet. Like, I meet a guy and I hear his story. I was like, oh, okay. Would you do a speaking motivational thing? You're like, what do you mean? I was like, no, this is what I do and this is what I have. So I would like a person like you to actually, and I like I think I've got 10 guys on my phone that all want to participate in the initiative. So I'm getting good response. I think I'll get more when I start working like full time on it.
I'd like to say baby steps.
It's
so
baby steps.
Slowly, it will really take you somewhere.
It will
Definitely get there.
That's really beautiful, and we'd like to see, young people coming here one day and telling us that, no, we started tomorrow,
It will be great.
We started today, and here we are today. It's really beautiful. And speaking of Miss Bolt,
before we go to Miss Bolt, hold on. How did you get to enter Miss SA Plus World Eastern Cape? How did you go?
Miss SA Plus was, how can I say this, but it was an escape from another competition.
Okay.
I entered for Miss Kevy Bay. Then Miss Kevy Bay, we were having some troubles there, and I'm sorry, I'm nice, but I don't take certain things.
Okay.
So I could see that it wasn't going to be a platform for me, because I'm very vocal, and then once I become vocal, people start to feel offended. So we got approached by a lady that had applied for Miss SA Plus. She said, no, there's this gentleman by Chief Liho. So he would like to do Eastern Cape Miss SA Plus. I was like, okay, where do I sign up? Like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, let me sign up. He was like, okay, that's the number. I went to Mr. Chief and I was like, I'd like to participate. He's like, okay, send me all your information. And I did. To such an extent, I was a delegate on Miss SA Plus before Miss Kevin Bay could even introduce us. But then when they find out, they disqualified me. I got disqualified. and then I just, you know what, I focused
Okay,
with more of Miss SA Plus.
Were you disqualified because you entered Miss Miss
I still,
SA Plus World, or was it issues with Miss Curvy Plus?
I still don't know. I just went and they told me I'm disqualified.
How did you take it? How did
Yeah.
you feel about it?
I'm so sorry. Because I actually didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, there was so much going on that we couldn't speak about, we couldn't address. So for me, to have certain things like that, it means I don't have a voice. Yes, I'm a contestant, but I'm a person. I have to give you ideas. I have to share what I think because I'm going to be working with you, you're going to be working with me. So we have to share whatever that's going on around us.
At the same time, I feel if you, on these platforms, remember you are dealing with people. And you are dealing with brilliant people that can
Exactly.
help you grow whatever initiative that you have. So it's a great idea to give them an opportunity to share, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you can take one or two and will grow your program, grow whatever that you are doing.
But then,
Be open to you know, to anything.
Exactly.
To anything.
We can
I
do
think
outside.
I think maybe it was a journey in disguise.
Okay, all right. I
It
know
was
one of
Jimmy
those.
Sky.
I'm not going to
Yes,
talk about
okay.
them. I know.
Kevin Bay, SA Plus, yay!
And from SA Plus, I see you also did Miss Photogenic. Like you really did a lot.
No, Miss Photogenic was actually a special award from
Okay,
SA
for
Plus.
Mrs. Oh, wow.
Yes, it
Wow.
was a special award from SA Plus. People think I'm strange. I when I enter a competition, in my mind I already tell myself what I'm gonna do, what I want to achieve from it, and what I want to get from it. Because there's a lady that would, if she's listening, she would laugh because they put all the special awards, Miss Charity, Miss Personality, and then there was Miss Photogenic. I said to her, I'm gonna get this one.
Okay.
She was like, why not Miss Personality? Because you're the most personality, you have the greatest personality. She was like, no, I know who I want to get the Miss Personality, but I'm getting this one.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, you crazy. I was like, okay, let's see. When I got Miss Photogenic, she was like,
what?
I was like, I told you.
What made you believe that it was
It's
yours?
yours.
Yeah, because like seriously, in my head I was like, man, I took a lot of pictures. No, Photogenic is me.
So you're that person who
Do
can
you-
wake
yeah.
up, just take a selfie. You eating, take a
At
selfie.
that time.
Oh,
Okay,
not
okay.
anymore.
At that time I could.
Not
Hey,
anymore.
no, I try now. I try, but I'm not as photogenic as I used to be because you grow up, the body goes. So it's one of those things where you take a selfie, you have to be like, blemishes, wrinkles, am I okay? Okay, then I can send it. But it was fun that time because I actually was doing it for fun, and every time I get to work, I even had a sister I used to work under. If I didn't have makeup, she would call me aside and be like, where's your face? So it was,
something
always,
missing.
it was always fun for me because I've got encouragement. I've got people rooting for me. Even though they're not showing that they're rooting. So I was like, oh, okay, I like this. Okay, let me go do my thing. So it's fun. Yeah, I think 2020 ruined us all because now we're no longer sharing a lot. So we even like we're so normal that we don't even like makeup anymore.
And before we carry on with the Miss pick, like tell us the challenges that 2020, like brought to US in general.
I wouldn't say it brought challenges to me because I feel to me it was an scapegoat, not an scapegoat, but it was a healing process.
Okay.
I had lost my job, and then it was a break for me. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, being fired was nice because now I have to take back and actually evaluate what I want to do more in my life and why had I stayed there. Okay, now that it's gone, what's
What
next.
next?
So I think 2020 wasn't that
That's fine.
challenging.
Okay.
It only came challenging when it came to the pocket honey, because yeah, we were
That
broke.
thing.
Yeah, we were broke. We were so broken it was.
I like your vibe. You know, you've been disqualified from Miss what again?
Miss Kevy Bay.
And you didn't take it
I
back.
didn't take
You
it.
lost your job. You still didn't
Still,
get it back.
you know?
It was like a way of you.
I'm that type of person that believes everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Everything that gets to happen or that has happened, it was a lesson that for you to actually channel that. Okay, was it a good thing? Was it a bad thing? Bad, good? Where are you taking it? So I think that's really important.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful. I'm learning something from you today as
Me
well.
too, me too.
I'm really getting it. And tell us about Miss Fitness. You know, when they're speaking of fitness, you're looking at this type of lady. You
there's
are
a certain
fit,
type of
you know.
category that you know women's fitness.
And there you
Honey.
are. You said you made it to the top 5.
On,
And God.
on Miss Radiant, it was 2020 competition. Woo, child! I also don't know how I made it to Miss Fitness, cause I was always the last one from taking the jog in the morning. Everyone would be running. I'd be like, I'm not running this hill. Let me walk. I will walk. And then the coach would be like, no, Batho, come on. I'm like, at least I can.
I tried.
So when I got called for Miss Fitness, I didn't hear this at Miss Fitness. And then here's me going to stage. And I'm asking the next contestant, what did I win again? They're like, you won Miss Fitness. I was like, I'm the most laziest in the gym. I was like, hey, we don't know. So I went to the coach. I was like, okay, Budimpo, tell me why. Why did I win Miss Fitness? It's like, I just love your vibe. I just love that you never gave up. Even though you knew things were hard, you would channel yourself into doing. You would always suggest what we could do next. And here's me, I'm home. I don't even gym. But I did all that the whole week. And it was fine. It was actually
What I
fine.
get is like you said, you never first.
Never felt.
It's not about being first. It's
It's
about
about finishing,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's one thing to take out of that, and it's really good.
The drive that she had, she never gave up.
Exactly.
Even though it was not her thing, but she still pursued it. She still tried the next day. You know, I would say that me too. I would have given you that award and say, you know what, you're my winner.
Yeah.
Because you never gave up. Wow. What is Miss Radiant all about? I've seen it. I've heard about it, but I'm not well aware. What is it all about?
Miss Radiant pageant is a pageantry that celebrates the diversity of females. Thick, slim, transgender, divorcees, mothers, everything. So I think when I first heard about it, I was like, you know what, this is me. This is me celebrating other females that don't get a chance to actually be celebrated, because we don't celebrate a lot of transgender females. We don't celebrate divorcees. It's like these things are taboo in our society. So when it was come for me to represent Miss Radiant, I was like, you know what, I'm just going in. I'm not going in for me. I'm going for someone else who couldn't do it, but they wish they could. So that's where Miss Radiant came along.
Beautiful. That's nice. And tell us, out of this competition you've entered in, what were the main requirements for you to enter, for one to participate in them?
I feel like if to me, knowing the story of the journey of the competition is where it can trigger me to actually want to go for it. Because till today, I still search for things on my, and I'm like, no, this is not for me, because I don't think I'll survive this and this and this. So with this competition, it was all about females empowerment.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay, let me channel this, because I've been surrounded in a society where being a female, it has its limits. You're a girl, you can do certain things that boys do. You work in an environment where you get dropped, like degraded, because you look like this. And I think to me it was like, you know what, let me show you that a cleaner can look good in heels.
Exactly.
a divorcee can be
Yeah.
like, hi, this is me. So it was all about women empowerment.
Wow.
So you empower me, I empower you back. So it's nice like that.
Beautiful.
Do you think we are doing enough to empower and equip the young women? Is there still a gap that still needs to be filled?
Honestly, we're failing. We really failing. And I'm gonna say this because last year, sitting around, you get to see a lot of things in the community that you weren't seeing when you were working. Because I started seeing that a lot of teenagers now want to explore what we in their age we were scared to do. There would be a boy that would want to walk with you. He'd be like, not by my house.
Never.
My mom can't see this. Like to a point that so many of us we thought we were in another league of life because we had, I would say, protected our families into knowing who we were and that it worked for us. But now, the generation of now, everything is everything they do publicly. There's nothing they're hiding. If they're dating, they're dating. You take it or you don't. If they're drinking, they're drinking. You take it and they don't. And which is, for me, I felt like we're failing as a society. I was like, oh my God, this is so sad. Because I'm seeing young girls that are doing things that I would never do in their age. And it's sad. And I'm seeing young boys who actually need a hug and they're not even getting it. Instead, they're getting it by a fist on their faces from their friends because they're acting in a certain manner. So I felt like, oh, this is a failing. We're failing. And the worst part, we're not even open enough to actually say, you know what, if you need to talk, come to me. And that's the worst part.
I like the generation gap that we have here in the studio. You could not do certain things because of you feel like your family. I could not do certain things because of the society. A father that walks on the street was still my father. I could not stand with a boy on the street because there's a father, not from my home, not from my house, but that man was a father, was a mother. So that's how it is. And from generation to generation, it has changed. And I am 40 years old. I have failed Mabatho. Mabatho is 29 years old. She feels she's failing Maria. Maria is 21 years old, you know. So I think somewhere, somehow, we still leave a gap, you know, where Mabatho will fill in that gap that I've left, you know. I felt her somewhere. Mabatho has to fill that. And Mabatho doesn't know how to fill that gap. Me, myself, I didn't know how to fill that gap because my mom didn't know how to fill that gap. So it's like now, it's generation to generation.
And it's always coming something new.
What can we change? What can we change?
I feel like if we could actually open up more, I feel like we don't talk. That's the baddest thing that I've seen. We don't talk. We're so easy to shut everything out that shutting things out is the most dangerous part than actually talking about it. Because I was actually thinking, I grew up where there was this Love Life
program, I know.
To me, I feel like this generation is failed by Love Life. I grew up thinking, Love Life is this era of young people empowering other young people. But when I got there, I felt like, no, these were people that were finding themselves, but they were using this generation to actually find themselves, which was sad. We didn't talk about it. It just ended. Now you say, oh, there was a program that was Love Life, but where is Love Life now? Because we need Love Life now, more than anything. We need people that actually can say, you know what, it's fine to not have friends. It's fine to not have any trend followers. It's fine being poor. But again, it's fine finding education in your own way that you can build yourself.
Wow, that's really interesting. It really is interesting, and it's also we also liking that one person to help you. Like I remember last time we had someone here, she has failed in her life, but she didn't have that person to to hold her and say, you know what you've missed, but you can still do better. You can still change life and do something better. Everyone will be pointing fingers on you, and you'll be the bad person. And
No one
that's
wants
also
to know
one
your
thing
story.
that the community is liking, that people to support you and to show you that what it is worth. You can
Well,
still do
that's something
something.
that I actually want to add because last year, for some reason, what as I am, I approached this young boy in my neighborhood. I was like, "Are you good?" He was like, "I'm hoping." I was like, "Okay." When you feel like you need to talk, come to me. You can knock at my house. They'll show you my room. And he did that. He lost his mom in August. The best thing that happened to him was the principal that he was under in his school, because he was doing grade 12, said to him, "You know what? I see you're not coping. Take a break. But next year you're coming back full force, hard and on, and I'm going to have your back. We're going to work something out." And he felt he was so alone in everything. He couldn't talk to his friends, he couldn't talk to his family. I was like, "Okay, I'll be a big sister.
Yes.
If you need to cry, hug, anything, you knock at my house, you ask for me. If I'm home, I'll be in your ear." And he did that. He really did that. Even now, I don't have the phone again because I gave him my phone because he said he needed it for school things. And I opened that door for him. I opened that door for him that whenever you feel like you need someone to talk to, don't run away and go find something else that will actually betray your root.
Exactly.
Come to me. As much as I'm going to listen and scold and maybe judge,
Yes.
but at least I'm going to listen.
We
So that
really
was
need more people.
We need more
like
people
this.
that will listen,
It's really better to have that person who can just listen to you.
Yeah.
It really does a lot on its own.
Oh, before I emotional. Oh my God. Oh my word. Miss Bolt. Let's get to Miss Bolt. Otherwise. Yeah.
Too much title.
No, it's not. I'm still working there. Miss Bold came by luck, I'd say, because we've been talking about it. Me and the founder of it. We actually met on Miss Plus Size. So she was like, "I'm thinking of something because the roads we've taken, we've faced a lot of difficulties. So I want a platform where we actually get everything done and don't disappoint the contestants." So I was like, "You know what? Whatever you do, I'll support you."
Yes.
So when she sent me entries that, "Hey, we have Miss Bold, Eastern Cape," I was like, I'm in. No questions asked. I am definitely gonna enter. And she was like, "Okay, let's do this." And I was like, "You know what? Let's do it."
Yeah, she came up with a brilliant idea to celebrate plus size women, and I like the fact that like you're saying, she does. I've been to those pageants. I know what happens to the pageant. It's a pageant, but the strain you would feel, and I think
I testify.
I think what she wants to achieve is celebrate women in her own way, in her own right, and let the woman be and still celebrate them in a competition, and not to feel the strain that we feel in the pageants, guys. When you go in the pageants, you
go
feel
broke.
you go broke. Maria, I'm telling you, I'm being honest.
What makes you go
I
broke?
love the industry. I really
also love
the
it.
industry.
I've also come to a point of loving it, but when it comes with it, and then you get people who are asking you, "So you're entering all this and you're getting nothing, but you're paying." And I was like, "Ish, but I'm not doing it for the
for
getting
getting
it.
something.
I'm
yes.
doing it for me. I'm
Yeah.
doing it for me because I still know where I want to go, and it's a platform for me to actually use for where I want to be.
Wow.
So winning or not, it matters not.
Mm.
But the strain and stress, this competition game, can't mention anything, but it is. We are under investigation at a certain competition, but it is straining. It's straining.
It's not a matter of you. Yes, it's training, but I think Mabatho, the reason for going to the pageants is that we want to give other women a platform and show other women that it can be done. You know, you can do it. Doesn't have to be a certain size, because as society we always have this idea of a pageant. It's for
Yes,
Maria,
yes,
because Maria has a certain size, has a certain look.
As
Me,
certain
myself,
qualities
you know,
and
I
qualifications.
can't. Yes. So that's why we go. We want to say, women out there, this is what we have. Take this opportunity,
And
take
run
a
with
chance,
it.
go in. You know, we're trying to empower in a way and equip them to say these are things
that
that
needs to
can be done.
Because,
You
like,
know.
for instance, making it top 5 on Miss Radiant, I was laughing. I was like, I would go back behind the backstage and I would laugh to myself. Because I went to Joburg. No fans. I wouldn't say no support, because there was support from the other queens and the people that were around you. But in the people that were there, I would say there were 2 people that were rooting for us. But I left there with like 10 people shouting my name. Diamond! And I was like, okay, I don't see you because there's a light, but it's fine. And I thought to myself, you know what? If I could do this to people that don't know me, imagine to the people that don't know me. Because I'm doing this I was doing it for me. It was a celebrating of my life when I started it. But now, people are celebrating me because I actually inspired them. Like when I walk on stage, people go like, is this the same tomboy that was sitting there at the back? No, can't be. So that's the diversity of it, and it's so beautiful. Even though we get like difficult challenges on it, we still say, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna walk on that stage and I'm gonna kill it. Because that's what I did. I told myself, you know what, as much as it was stressful and everything, let me go kill it. Let me go have fun. Let me go show off that, hey, this beauty deserves the stage. So it was fun like that.
And speaking of competition and support, you know, it's a competition at the end of the day.
Yes,
And you
yes,
still
yes.
have to support each other. Let's say Tumela and you are in a competition. You support each other, but you still want to be the winner. She want to be the winner. How does it work? You know, how do you handle that?
I'll actually be honest about this. On Miss SA Plus, I didn't win because they asked me, why do I deserve to win? And my answer was, I didn't say I deserve to win.
Okay.
Anyone standing here can win and deserves to win. But what would be nice is us celebrating each other for winning. And then I laughed when I didn't win, because I was like, my answers was I forget. And then a friend of mine on Miss Radiant laughed at me because I made it to top 10. And she was like, oh my God. I made it to top 5. She's like, oh my God. And I went to the bank. I said a prayer, Lord, I'm not ready. Don't give me the title. I still need to work. So thank you for waiting for me. And actually, I didn't say Lord. I said Batho and because I know they both connect somewhere for me. And actually, when they told me that I'm not in the top 3, I was like, thank you for answering my prayer.
It's okay.
Because I feel like my journey still needs to go on. If I win, it's not gonna be for me. Because now I'm gonna be bounded to this title while I still want to work. Because when you win a title, you can work for a whole year. You have to like promote this title. This look, everything. So for me, I felt like, no, I'm gonna be tied down. Let me not. So I was like, let me continue with this journey. And and see where it goes from.
I can
So-
see you really enjoying that for you to ask the Lords, you know, to
Not
keep
to
you
get
again.
to, because you know it's, I don't want to say challenges. I know what comes with the sesh. There is something that comes with the sesh that you have to take with you. So I understand when she says she was not ready. You know, sometimes you need to know who you are and what you are about before you want to sesh, because there is I don't know what to say. There's something that comes with a sesh. When you take a sesh, you must be ready. You know, you must be
Ready to
mentally
lead,
ready,
to lead.
physically ready, you know, everything, because now you are about to not to focus on you, but to focus
on the title you've won.
yes, and pageants, because when we first started our modeling session, we were told exactly the same. You cannot post. You cannot anything that will not identify
Bring
or
a good
show you
image.
that you are a lady. You do not post that. You know, you don't like she's saying, you don't post such things. And then I like what she's saying, she is practicing, you know. So it's good for our young girls, and then you would know. I would not go out at this certain time because I am highly favored, who is a model. I am this
If only it could. Because, like, seriously, I think certain topics and certain things that we could write that we can't do, it would actually be good for the society or the community. Because imagine saying you can't post this. We will have less people showing us pictures of them with savannas in their heads. It could work. If only we could put an idea in it and then make sure that it doesn't happen.
It could.
Really.
And it's so sad we see them at the age of 16, age of 15, going down, not going up, going down. They're like in the streets, they're doing whatever, and you feel sad,
anything.
you know, but I wish I could do something, you know. I wish I could tell them, go to this modeling agency instead of doing this. Go and enter Miss Radiant. Go and enter Miss Bold Eastern Cape.
Or even
Go
yes,
to
start a basketball
wherever.
team
Or
netball
whatever,
team.
you know.
Because I was actually thinking of this. Me and my growing up, I tried to fit in as much as I could. Because I remember joining a netball team. I don't even know how to play netball. I'm a soccer girl, guys. But I tried. But I saw this lady that actually started the team, and I was thinking, if she could again, it would be nice. Just to take all the girls in my area, it would be nice to actually. But I can't approach her because I'm scared of her. But yeah, but like to me, it saved a lot of girls what she did. Like we didn't focus much on certain things like boys and stuff, which is it's something that is needed now more than anything.
Exactly. Because it will keep them busy.
Exactly.
Know that I don't
Yes,
have to do
yes,
anything.
yes.
And at least the parents would like actually approve of what they're doing. That, oh, okay, my daughter's in a netball team. Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's run by Tumela. No, it's fine. Those type of things.
That's really amazing. So, dear listener, you're still listening to Touch by Grace. And I just want to ask her that question. Speaking of the show Touch by Grace, you know, the journey that you've been through your life since you're young up until now, can you say that it's the grace of God that's keeping you moving, going?
It is by God plus. It's a touch by God plus. I believe in both. I was raised in believing in both, in God and my ancestors. So it's both. They're with me all the time.
Wow.
Hey, Bahama now more. It's so nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a show, Touched by Grace, changing lives, changing destinies. Yes, 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 yes.
Sing your story, you know, people can be listening to your story and they're being inspired and they're like, no, let me do something just after listening to what you shared. So it's touching people's life, people's changing destinies as well.
Oh yeah, and I'm always up for giving advice, guys. I'm always up. You can hit
And
me
we
on my
won't let you go
Facebook.
before doing that, by the way. We're almost
Yes,
ending our
must
show.
just-
I
yeah,
don't know if
she
you
must
got
just
any last
share.
question, or if not, she's just gonna share.
Share
You know, there are people
details.
who maybe
Where
they've
can
been.
we get hold of her?
Yeah.
Where can we see you?
My details are, I would say, from Twitter is Batho Setenane. Facebook it's Batho Diamond Setenane. And then Instagram is MB Setenane.
That's beautiful.
You can inbox me anytime. Don't Bitcoin me, please. I'm broke, guys. Don't send me a message for Bitcoin tradings. No, thank you. I'm so sorry.
That's really nice. And your last words to your listeners, those people maybe are down, don't know what to do, where to start.
Laughter is life.
Wow.
Laughter is life.
Well, I'm sure today we just
Laughing.
after this show, I'm sure something beautiful is gonna happen to us because we've been laughing the whole show, and we've been enjoying the show. Thank you, Mabatho, for coming, and we really appreciate that you accepted the invite. Yes,
And thank you to all the listeners as well for listening, because we need you to have this show. Without you, we
Exactly.
cannot have it. And thank you for those who have been watching live on Facebook as well. We love you. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said from the beginning, it's weekend. Do something interesting for your life. Enjoy yourself. Go out. Go to the beach. Do something
Enjoy your
good.
life,
Yeah,
yes.
and enjoy
Yes,
again.
make sure
So
Shout out to my son, guys. It's his birthday today.
Oh.
I'm actually with him outside.
Son, come in. Son, can you come in?
It's his birthday today.
Can you come in?
Sita,
how old is he now?
he's turning 10 today.
Oh, nice.
beautiful.
Sit here.
We
See,
really wish him a
Baby,
very
you.
blessed birthday.
On the
May the Lord
side.
bless him.
Yes, 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 yes.
This is Sita.
Wow.
He's my king, guys. So
Okay.
happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sita.
Happy birthday to him, and happy birthday to everyone celebrating their birthday today. I know someone in Congo, Teddy Shimatu. I wish you a very blessed birthday. May the Lord bless you and keep you.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's the
From
end
us.
of our show.
Yes, before we
That's
go,
my
I just
praise.
before you go, I just want to congratulate my girl, Zikhona Ngata, for winning Miss South Africa Second Princess 2021. Congratulations,
Wow.
girl. Well done. You
Congratulations
worked
to
so
her.
hard. I've seen you. Congratulations. Yes, yeah, we will meet again next week,
As usual.
11 o'clock till 12 o'clock. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Social distancing. Don't forget to sanitize. The COVID is still real, but we trust God. By God's grace. Yes.
Thank you. Stay blessed and stay safe. But please stand up and dance to our song. I know who I am. God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you for being with us here today.
Lovely, lovely, lovely to be here.
Yeah. Wow.